What's up, scrubs? Welcome back to Try My Hand. And fellas, we are back with Bujin Brigade. This is a cool deck, and I'd like to just do a little more in-depth. I only had a few matches because I only chose the very best. I've got a new formula for this series, and the whole idea before I did was I just played it for about a week, played a deck for about a week, and I took almost every match, unless it was not a very good match. I just didn't do it. But now I'm going to try to take a few weeks and shove it as far up the ladder as I can and show you the best replays in one video, one easily little digestible 2 times speed video. And then in another video, which is going to be this one, I'm going to show a more in-depth look and the deck profile. So look forward to that in the future. I just figured this was the best way to do it because I like those two styles, the more in-depth me commentating the deck, how it functions and stuff, and giving an in-depth deck profile. But I also really liked the quick digestibility of it. So I figured might as well make 2, you know? For whichever one you may prefer, or both. I'd actually recommend both. Kind of 2 sides of the same coin there. And to that end, I've actually edited the deck incredibly slightly between the replays and now. And I also, in the future, am probably going to choose more replays to film. I didn't film that many of them for this one, just because I thought they weren't good enough. But in reality, most of them probably were. I just wanted the best of the best. And it's Master Duel, not every duel is going to be perfect. But I played a good few rounds of these. I'd say a solid 15 games, pushing it up. I've been doing this for about 3 weeks, just here and there. And I was able, my rank actually got reset halfway through. And I was able to reach Gold 1. I was on the verge of going to Plat before the rank reset, and I went back down to Silver, and now I'm at like Silver 3 or something, and then I was just like, yeah, whatever. You could definitely make it to Plat with this. You could probably make it to Diamond, but it would definitely take some skill. So this deck kind of takes the combo-iness of Tri-Brigade and replaces it, most of the gas anyway, with a toolbox. But it's very cool, in my opinion. Now, the slight change I mentioned earlier in the main deck, it was just cutting 1 copy of Arasada for 1 copy of Mahitotsu. Dunno. Yeah, very minor. Whatever. I also cut Nightmare Phoenix, I believe, and Bujinji Ahashima for Zodiac Borbo and Chakanine to make Zeus easier. Make that a much more available option to me. Other than that, kind of just have... You just kind of have 2 engines, and while they don't seem to focus so well together other than Beast Warrior, the Tri-type synergy, there's actually a lot. They can definitely both do both of their plays together and end on a board with both. Generally you just play, you do your general Fractal, send Kit, send Nerval, add Keras, into pitch something in your hand. You will probably have some kind of Bujin you don't need, to summon the Keras, or just normal it if you don't have a good normal for Bujins, which would be like Torafune or maybe Mahitotsu, almost always Torafune, or even Yamato, or even Arasada, some cases. Just do that and try to end on Revolt plus 4 spaces, which is very easy. I was able to get it almost every single hand. And then also, normally, Torafune, make Susanoo, which with like something like hair or something you would want to send. And you can often get extension with Mahitotsu, or even sometimes Arasada, or even sometimes Yamato. And that's actually what the Bujin Candescence is for. These are for either negating your opponent's card effects for board breaking by sending an unneeded Bujin, or in the end phase, or both actually, or special summoning hopefully Yamato or Arasuda in the end phase. Arasuda pretty much only if you have Yamato. Yeah. And because you have all this toolbox, you don't really care if some of it goes, as long as not all of it. Two Pot of Desires, you know. Also get Tenki, which not only searches Fractal, but also Torifune. And also Mahitotsu, I guess, and also Arasuda and Yamato. Basically, it searches every single one of the starters you could ever want for both engines. It's great. We've got the Maxi Tax, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Maxi, 2 Called by, 1 Crossy. We got 3 Revolts. I'll go into the toolbox here. Yamato, during the end phase, during your end phase, add 1 Bujin monster from deck to hand, then send 1 card from your hand to graveyard. There's a lot of Bujins you want in grave, especially on your opponent's turn. You would like to have Hare, Sinyo, Turtle, and on just in general in the grave, you would like Chilin and Centipede. It's just good. It's pluses. It's the old style Yamato Protect the Castle. But then also on top of this, if you also end with Arasuda on your field, during the end phase, you also get to draw a card and then discard. So what Arasuda says is if a Bujin is banished face up, can special summon from your hand and face up defense. Very nice extension for, I guess, another rank 4 play. It happens. I don't like how quick I said rank 4 play. Yikes. Anyway, during the end phase, if a Bujin card was added from your deck to your hand, by either Susanoo or by Yamato most of the time, even technically if you activate it with like Tenki and search something, you get to draw a card and then discard a card, which is very nice. That's like the 2 Beast Warriors that aren't the main starters. Chilin is you can banish it if you control a Beast type warrior monster to target a face-up card opponent controls and destroy it. Very nice. You can also recycle it with Revolt. Incredibly nice. Turtle, if a card or effect that targets a Bujin monster you control, can banish it from the graveyard, negate it. Kind of protects the castle, especially with things like Susanoo. Fantastic. Crane is a Kalute, if you know what that is. It's pretty great. I have a Royal Rare, very beautiful. But what it does is during damage calculation, if a Beast Warrior type Bujin battles, usually Susanoo, maybe Yamato, something like that, you double your attack. Very nice, very great, very amazing. I'm running 2 of it just because I like having 2 of it. It's probably one of the best cards in the... It's probably the best card in the Bujin toolbox, not necessarily the best Bujin card. Centipede is just like Chilin, but it's specifically a spell trap. Pretty nice to have. It's also a great card. All of these cards seem like garnets, but most of the time, if you draw a Chilin, a Turtle, a Centipede, whatever, you can just pitch it for Keras. You can pitch it to special Mahitotsu. I should actually probably mention Mahitotsu. This is part of the just engine, not really. It's kind of an extender. Not part of the toolbox per se. You can send another Bujin card from my hand to special summon it. And then you can either send 1 Bujin monster from your hand to graveyard, add a different Bujin monster from your name, or add a different Bujin monster from graveyard to hand. Normally, you just send an unwanted Bujin to add, usually Crane, if you have it. Maybe sometimes Torifune for a crackback or something. Maybe even Arasuda, I guess. I haven't actually done that, but that's definitely a play. Most of the time, you just banish a Bujin monster from your graveyard to send a different one to get more from deck to grave, to get more just kind of protection in the grave on your first turn. Normally, what I like to do is, since Torifune doesn't negate its effects, I just use the effect and summon Mahitotsu and usually Hare, and then I use Hare or Mahitotsu's effect to banish the Torifune in order to send something like Turtle or Sinyo to protect, and then make Susanoo, detach the Hare to get that engrave, and then add Crane, and then boom, I've got a whole bunch of protection on my Susanoo, I can get another trigger later. Yeah, get the ball rolling. That's usually the first turn combo. But Mahitosu is just a great extender. Great for getting more stuff in rotation. Fantastic. Next up, we've got... Let's talk about Hair. During either's player turn, banish from the graveyard. Target one Beast Warrior type Bujin you control. Once during this turn, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Fantastic. Again, you can recycle Hair, Turtle, Chilin, Centipede, Sinyo, and any other banished card with Revolt. Not card, I guess, but Tri-type monster. Very nice to recycle these. Fractal. I already talked about him. Never mind. Don't talk about Fractal. Torafune. Oh, Sinyo. I forgot to talk about Sinyo. I wasn't actually running this during my first Bujin thing. I didn't realize this card existed, and I absolutely would if I could go back. It's just Crane, but it doesn't double the attack. It gains attack equal to the current opponent's monster that is battling, right? So it just means you always win, but it also does have battle damage. Not as good as for battles, but can win some situations Crane doesn't. And also, it activates while it's in the grave. Which makes it a great target for stuff like Mahitotsu. Only running Run, though, because Crane is better in general. Harpy's Feather Duster for back row. Duh. Pot of Desires. This deck can run it pretty well. We don't really care if we banish too much, as long as we don't banish, like, say, all of one Tri-Brigade name, or all of my Revolts, or, I don't know, all of my Torafunes. That's never happened, but that'd be very scary. Even, like, some of these cards, if we banish all of them, we can usually do without them. In fact, normally when you add this, you'll lose, like, I don't have Turtle, or Arasuta. I don't have Turtle, Arasuta, and I only have one Karas. I banished 2 of my Ashes. Both my Bujin Candescents are gone. There goes my Harpy's Feather Duster. Doesn't matter most of the time. That +2 matters a whole... Well, not +2, but the draw 2 matters a whole lot more oftentimes than the cards you banish. Only running 2, because we're absolutely not running more than that. I hate running 3 Desires. Even though it can be optimal, I just don't like it. I hate banishing stuff off Desires. It's one of the worst feelings when you banish your gas. Tenki, it searches both Fractal and Torafune. You can't not run this. Bujin Candescence. Probably one of the best Bujin field spells. There is stuff like, what's that card called? Bujin Carnation, that's it. Don't like it, don't like it. Not good. Not running it. And then Revolt, because it's Revolt. Extra deck, 2 Susanoo. You think 2 is very important. Best Bujin Xyz. Make it all the time. Kagutsuchi. It's decent. You can only make it... You can't often make it with Torafune. You can sometimes if you have an Arasuta or Mahitosu. Most of the time, Susanoo is better, though. But this is still a good Bujin Xyz monster. Tsukuyomi as well is another pretty damn good Bujin Xyz monster. Don't make it a whole lot, but when you do, you're really glad you have it. Chakanine and Borbo are here for Zeus plays. You make Chakanine sometimes, rank up into Borbo, attack in direct, make Zeus. This is the best way to make Zeus with this deck. Dugarez is here. He's just either a special summon, or he's like a draw fit. You know, it's Dugarez. You can't really go wrong with him. He's just a good little toolbox card. Great for filling in this one spot. Vespinato. This is mostly an out to Crooked Cook, but it's also good for Zeus. Not super good for Zeus, but you know. We're playing an Xyz deck, so of course we're using Zeus. Anyway, 2 Farigite. Probably either this or Shurig is the best Tri-Brigade link, so we're playing 2 of both of those. Shurig is what you're hoping to make with Revolt. Farragut usually is just either extension for Tri-Brigade combos as usual, and it's also draw one, place one on the bottom of the deck. A lot of the times you whiff this because between pitching for Keras and Mahitotsu, lots of the time you end up with not a whole lot of cards in your hand. Sometimes it doesn't mean that much, and if you don't have Revolt in your hand, you really want to make Bear Brum to search it. Because you really like Revolt, it's probably your best interaction on your opponent's turn. A lot of your plays are on your own turn. It's a lot of just making Xyz monsters, doing stuff with Chilin or some stuff. Crane. Very versatile and very resilient deck. Very hard to kill. Even on just a few cards with the proper setup, it can just keep going forever. I've even decked out a few times with this because it just grinded on that long. Rugal is just a good Tri-Brigade monster. That's pretty much it. That's the deck list. Let's get into the games. Well, I guess we're getting a silver match. See how well this goes. But this is a very fun deck, and as I said before, I was on the very, very brink of Diamond before I got copped out of it by good old Konami. So you can definitely take this deck far. It's pretty hard to pilot. You need to know a lot about what's going on, what you need, what your outs are, and deck building, of course, but you know, I'm the best deck builder to ever exist ever, so that doesn't matter. So Tenki, what do we add here? What do we add here? I think what we can add is Arasuda. I mean, we could. Probably not a very good idea, though. I think we add Torafune. I think we do add Torafune. And then we Mahitotsu, pitch Sinyo, special summon. Yep, nice. Instantly. What the hell? Silver. No, I want to have a cool duel to show my viewers. Don't be terrible at the game. Oh well. Guess we're gonna have to collect our free win, guys. Turtle? Sure. Let's get Arasuda. And you want to see why? Well, you will see eventually. Let's get Susanoo. And normally, since we have Sinyo in the grave, we wouldn't really need to add Crane. But we're going to. And you'll see why in the end phase. We're going to detach Turtle, so that's in the grave. Normally I would send Hare here. We're going to add Crane. So that when we pass turn, Arasuda triggers, because a Bujin card was added from deck to hand except by drawing it, and we're going to pitch Kit. Kit. Send Nerval. Nerval. Send, or add Keras. In the end phase. Woohoo! That's why Arasuda is cool. That and he's sometimes a free special. Which can be a good extender for Kagatsuchi. Set something. Well, that's a good sign at least. They're setting before they do anything else. I think they bricked. Probably because, they weren't able to do shit with their imperm because they just imperm the second they saw a monster. Okay, let's activate Susanoo. I don't think we need our normal, So let's actually get Yamato here. Very rare occurrence. Then we will Karas pitch Kit. Sucks that we drew both Kits, but you know, who cares? Kit. Send Nerval. Get that sweet, sweet Nerval trigger. Nerval can add another Karas for next turn, probably. We do have stuff to banish for that, so we will Karas pitch 2. We don't really need Revolt right now. I think we just keep the advantage up. So we just banish to make fucks her face, Farajit. And then we can normal Yamato. And we could make like Kagatsuchi here, but I'm gonna keep those two on board. I'm going to Karas. Wait. Could just hard make Shureg banish his back row. I think we Farajit, Karas, make Rugal. Trigger the Farajit effect. Farajit. Ooh, that's a nice one. We'll shuffle back Karas. Switch you to attack and we'll go battle. Araseta in first. He's got a battle trick. He's got Drowning Mirror. Wait. Oh. You have gotta be shitting me. Okay, I was going for an Araseta Yamato setup. In the end phase, Yamato would have added a Bujin and then discarded, and then Araseta would have drawn and discarded, and I would have had a huge advantage loop. And since I was so up on advantage, I was going to just keep plussing, but god damn it, who the fuck runs Drowning Meteor Force? Well, I guess it's because I'm in silver because of the fucking rank reset. Ah! Oh, it's special summon. I should... For some reason, I read that as add to your hand. Well, missed Max C trigger. It's okay, we got a great crackback. Totally. We got kind of full Tri-Brigade combo. Even better if we draw something that we would like to pitch more than Crane off the top. Not like it matters if we pitch Crane, we can always just recur it with Mahitotsu if we need it. Or just add the other one. And I think there's still Sinyo on the table. Yeah. Wow, that was terrible. Good thing I didn't maxi. Ooh, my god, what a rip. Okay. Fractal. Whatever you want, dude. Got your Quaking Mirror Force or something. Wait, what? I've gone through both my Nervals already? Shit. I thought I still had him. I thought I was just out of kits in deck. Oh well. Please don't have, like, bottomless trap hole. Thanks. Torafune. Effects. Sick. We get Mahitotsu and we get Centipede. We make first we What do we have? We still have Chilin in deck, so I guess we will banish a Torafune to send that, because I would like that. Oh, or do we choose Hair? Hair is probably better right now. Ooh, do we make Chakanine? Oh, do we make Chakanine? I think this is a good opportunity for Chakanine. I was thinking of going for fuck's it's called, just Susanoo to keep that going. But I think, because I wanted to get a Centipede trigger because of the back row. But I think we go the Zodiac route, because Zeus is probably better here. Even though we got all sorts of Bujins in rotation, Zeus is better. Direct. I swear to God, if you have Mirror Force, I'm shitting my pants. I still can't believe I got absolutely annihilated by that. Oh well, there's Format Zeus. Look at it go. Well, no, you are not going to be doing that. Well, I mean he is, but not before I wipe his board. Let's do it again for funsies. Why not? Now he's really gonna have those 3 cards sent to the graveyard. Sucks that he gets Tidying though, but I doubt he knows what to do with it. I should have guessed that one of those was Tidying. Whatever. Don't care. I still think Zeus was probably the right play. Outcome would have been roughly the same. Actually, it would have been worse, probably, because I would... No, never mind.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
What is this? I just played like a... I'm playing like a thing. A lo-fi playlist I found on Spotify, because I think they're good to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. I don't usually listen to it when I play Yu-Gi-Oh! By myself. I listen to copyrighted music, so can't exactly play that. Chamber? Sick. Cool. Whatever. Yeah, add changeover. I guess that means he's got something in hand. A big dragon. Yeah. If he doesn't, then he's playing the deck wrong, but I mean, he's playing Drowning Mirror Force. Yeah, he's got Earnest in hand. Is he running 2 Earnests? Who runs 2 Earnests? I say that like I'm the big authority on Dragon Maid, but I did make a video on it. You should check it out. Ooh. I'm about to have a Bujin Brain Blast. This is a beautiful Bujin hand, by the way. Bujin's right up engraved right now. Sure. I could theoretically called by the chamber, but I think I just let this resolve for now. If it targeted on activation, I could just get rid of the target, but C'est la vie does not work like that. Okay. So we start on Bujin Candescence. Then we Bujin Candescence effect, pitching Chilin. Get rid of this. You have to. Negate it, or you're negated. Either way, I am simply gonna get rid of you. I'm going to get rid of you. You are going to be get rid of. You're gonna tag in the house here, and then the house is going to be popped. Shame I don't get the end phase effect of Bujin Candescence, though. I could have reborned, I don't know, a Mahitotsu, which would have just sat there for a turn. Whatever. Normal Mahitotsu. Just normal it. I don't need to special it. I want to keep this crane in hand. Let's, you know, Centipede here. Kill the back row. And if it's tidying, we can negate with Turtle. It is tidying, but he just doesn't do it. Chilin. Pop the house. Okay. And I don't think there's nothing we really want to send to deck, so I think we just pass on this. He's got Tidying Engraved, but we've got Called By for the target. Unless the target's in hand, of course. And while Mahitotsu looks very crunchy and delicious in hand, okay. Or he looks very crunchy and delicious with 0 attack and attack position. We do have Sinyo engraved still. And also even hair to protect him if we want from battle. Okay. Why did they do that? That does not seem like the right play. Watch my Dragon Maid video to see how to actually play Dragon Maids. Okay. Okay. He can get another chamber trigger, with which he will probably add something like, I don't know, tidying? What does he go for here? I can tidying his nurse. No, I can tidying his kitchen here. Or I mean, not tidying, Called By. I want to save it, kinda. I want to save the Called By. This is really hard because Called By doesn't help me really with tidying, apparently, or Shao specials from Grave because they like don't choose their targets before, you know? That kind of annoys me in this particular instance. Whatever. What? Wait, Ernest? Why were you going Ernest? What, are you gonna big eye me? I'm just gonna turtle the big eye if you do. Draco Sack? Changeover. Okay, I'm down? Question mark? Does Shao target? It doesn't, right? That's kind of bad for me. I think we hair here to bait out the Shao negate. Yeah! Yeah! He bit the bait. I'm a genius. I mean, once again, it's a silver player. Probably doesn't know as much about the game, but I don't care. I'm not super knowledgeable about the game. But he doesn't know that he is going to die when he attacks with House Dragon May. What if he doesn't attack with House Dragon May? What if he attacks with Chamber first? Did I fuck myself in that case? Please attack with House first, please. Okay. He's got multiple, so I can't really do that. God damn it! Why does it work like that? Oh, if he does it, he's gonna get a house pop, so I've gotta call my house here. Oh, please just attack in with house. Please do it. Please. Well, I guess it doesn't matter all that much. You are negated. You may not. Wait! Oh, it doesn't destroy. Fuck. Turtle. Not good enough, Turtle. He did it! He did it! He's gonna lose his life savings to Sinyo. Do I hair here too? Or I mean crane here? That would be very funny. I mean, I guess I do. Why not? Sure. No! It's original attack! I lost the game for that! Okay. Oh my god. Well, fellas, I clowned on him. But he beat me in the end. Well, this has been a weird fucking showing of this deck, but as you can see, I've won quite a bit with this deck in the thing. I had some crazy matches. This deck is fun. This deck is really fun. This deck is really cool. I love it when you have so many options in a deck. Look, I have this guy who can, in the end phase, plus me. I have this guy, well, it's not plussing, but it's still like getting advantage. I can also do this in the end phase. He's sometimes in the end phase, but sometimes he's also an extender. I've got this extender. I've got everything Tri-Brigade offers in terms of interaction. Fuck, dude. Maybe I should be playing more hand traps that are disruptive to make up for my lack of disruption with the Bujin stuff, like Veiler or Imperm or Ghost Bell or some shit. But to be honest, I don't super care, and I got cool shit here and I like it. So that's the deck. I hope you had fun, and I hope you also try your hand. See y'all in the next one, lucky bastards. Lucky dastards? Lucky dastards. See ya. Bye.